This is a BMW 2012 X5 335X diesel. It's got about 110,000 miles on it, and it's giving us a code for the EGR valve. So we've seen a few videos online about this issue, and we are trying to figure out if cleaning the valve will solve the problem. So there are a few videos out there, they're pretty good, so we're trying to make our own here, maybe help somebody else that didn't understand something on the other ones. So this is the engine here. I've cleaned out the bay a little bit. The EGR valve is right under this plastic right here. It's just a little cosmetic plastic there. It's really nice to see. I mean, this basically is very, very easy. Just pop it up, it comes out very easily. There's no screws, there's nothing. Just attaches here, here, and these two in the back here. So that's basically just pull out. It's very, very easy. You can see how much dirt is under here. So we'll probably clean that out at the end of this work. I'll just set this here. It's pretty cold. It's about 37 degrees outside today. So now, to get to the valve here, we have to do a few things. First of all, we can take this out. It's simple, very simple. Just pop out here in the front, like that. There's a little thing in the back here, which basically you do the same thing. Just pull it out. There's some little, ear things there. Pull that out. That's fairly easy too. Just set this again. Another purpose we make this video is so just in case we need to go back and see where anything goes and how we took it out, it'll help us also. So that's okay. We can actually see the EGR valve now. It's this little valve right here. There's the intake here. There's a throttle valve here. This is the EGR. So basically what we got to do is take this fixing off here, pull that out. To probably take this one out here, there's a little metal clamp there. We just have to take that out. There's a few BMW clips here that we got to be careful. I've heard online, so we'll work on these also. To get to these screws here, which are basically the really hard ones everybody seems to think, I'm probably going to have to take this part out here. So I'm going to go ahead and take this part out also when it comes time. That'll be all for now. Just want to see a few things here before I do anything else. I'll go step by step so everybody can actually see what I'm doing. And hope this works out well for us. I got a feel for a few things around here. I know I have to take this connection apart. This connection here is a little weird. It's got a little white tab there. I can't seem to figure out how this thing comes out, but this is connected to this little base here. So if I take these two out, I'll have to take these out anyway to take out the EGR. So this can probably stay on and just pull it apart here. I'm going to go ahead and take out this brace right here. It's a 13 millimeter metric, so it's BMW, so it's metric. These are 13. And so just give me a little bit of room to work over there. Probably faster with my just use this much faster. so. Kidding. Here.
Just try to take it over here.
Yeah, I didn't expect it to be that easy. Put in a brace, but you gotta take everything else out to take it out. I guess we just leave it there and just move it around. We do have a little space here to work, so I just leave it as is. This connector here, it's basically very easy. There's a clip here and here we have to push, just pull it out. It doesn't go out, so if you push this side here, just put a little screwdriver on the other side and help it a little bit. That comes out very, very easily. There's this plastic here. I don't know if I really need to take this out, but I won't. Okay, this part came out very easy. This is causing a little issue there, but anyway. This little wire here is for the sensor that goes into this pipe here. So I'm not going to fiddle with that. I'm just going to leave it alone and hope that taking out these two screws, which hold this little base here, will take care of that problem. These screws here, well, no, actually, you know what? I'm going to take this out first. This one here, just pull this out like that. Make sure we don't lose this. It's very important we don't lose this. Just pull this out like that. You know what? Actually, I'm just going to pull this out all together. And hold on to it so I don't lose it. And now I can pull this out. Just keep it back there. Now that goes all the way down there. I can't take care of that. So just pull this out here. That was a little light on my head. Helps a lot. Okay, well, I'm starting to see that this is going to cause me an issue. And I really don't know how to take this out. I don't know what this is. Does this pop out? I don't know what happens. Anyway, let's keep going here. This is probably a number 8mm. Let me see. No, probably a 6. Maybe a 7. It's actually a 7mm. So it's a 7mm. Let's pull that apart. Untighten that as far as I can. That should fairly come out easily. Okay. This is out. There you go. That's out. Just pull that aside. Now, it's troubling me. Now that I didn't expect. Okay. This is out. This is out. This. I'll try to pull apart one time. I'll see if it works for me. there's a white little clip here that goes back. It unlatches like that, but I can't seem to take this apart. You know, I'm not gonna fiddle with that. No. This is becoming an issue here. Okay, well let me try to take out the okay, this is a 5mm Allen, which is for these screws right here. There's one here. There's one on this side here, down there. And to my understanding, you have to put this through here to get to that one. Now, maybe I can just done. It's kind of. It's not very easy. I'll tell you that. It actually won't come out as easy as I thought. I'm starting to think that I have to take this out.
Probably do.
Yeah. Alright, just stop right now and I'll see how to take that out. This proved to be quite a bit of a problem here to take everything out. So I decided to take out the housing for the air filter. I looked around a little bit. It's actually very, very easy. There's a clip here that goes right there. It's similar to the one we took out on the throttle. So there's a push here, little pry with the screwdriver. Very, very easy. Put that aside. This screw here is a 6mm screw, which you can just do out with a screwdriver. Take this out. There's 1, 2, 3, 4.
There's one in the back. There's one.
4, and one more. 5 clips here. You pop those. This, as soon as you take this and this seal out, you just pull that out. Very, very easy. Now, there's your air filter here, right here. Let me just take that out really, really easy. It's no big deal. There you go. Let's put that aside. Now, right here, I've tried to figure out how these things fasten to the body. It's actually a bolt on the engine here. So you just put a little force with a big screwdriver like that under here. Whack. You whack them out. Just pull them out. There's one here, one here. There's one inside here. Because then you want to come on this side.
Yeah, let me
get a nice shot. There's one right there. I'll try to put some light later. There you go. You see that one right there? That's the same thing. 1, 2, 3, and there's one right here on the engine. So I'm just gonna go ahead and pop that one also. I didn't pop this one. I don't know if I think I need to, but this is probably the hardest one. Actually, maybe I can just do it with my hand. So you just pull it out. And then, there you go. And free. Now, actually that gives me a lot more space here to work, and I can take this out, I think. Maybe not. There's probably something here. But you can actually see the header here, which attaches here. We're not going to mess with that right now. If I see that it needs to be done, I probably will take this out later on. But I'm focused here right now. Get a lot more space to work now. That's probably the easiest move you can do, and probably need to do that. Okay, now I can actually see this now. Well, there's one here, this is what the little base for the air filter housing is. There's one here, here, and here. And this is what it clips on. So yeah, okay. So we got this out of the way. We got this out of the way. Now all we have to do is take 2 bolts out. Maybe no, I don't need to take that one out. I don't think anyway. Okay, so I've already untightened this one. Gotta take this one out. It's number 6 Allen, which I was holding a few minutes ago. Okay. So there's a little hole here where you put your Allen through. It's actually about the only way you can get there. Okay. Now, I don't have a long Allen set, so I'm trying to do this way. Actually trying to make like a, there you go, now it's working. I'm gonna lose my, screws in. Okay, that'll take a while. We'll get these screws out. Probably take these out here. Okay. Now I've got to check if all these screws are the same length. I have downloaded a schematic of the EGR components, so I do have the sequence of how everything works here. So I'm not really. Okay, maybe if I did take this out, I could access this little bolt here much easier. But I think I just work around that. It's okay. I mean, everything is so tight in this place.
Yeah.
Now, if I did have one of those long extended Allens, this would have been a lot easier to do for the ratchet. I went out and bought Torx. I thought there were Torx. They probably are the ones on the bottom there, but because those you actually can't even see. Okay, I'm not gonna keep you on the video. I'll just finish this up. This is basically what we're doing, and we'll get back when we finally got this off. So this is what it looks like after taking the throttle body off here. There's a little throttle body. I'll show you what it looks like. This actually was like this here. There's a little O-ring that you have to be careful not to lose here. I'm going to take this out. You can see this if you turn the butterfly, that there's a lot of soot also here. So I'm going to take this O-ring out, and I'm going to soda blast this part here also. But just to show you how it was, I did have a little hard time taking this out. There are 3, 1, 2, 3 5 millimeter Allen bolts here, which you take out of the throttle body, which is attached to the EGR. there is a 10 millimeter bolt which you have to take out here that fastens onto the it was like this. So this is bolted in. It probably supports probably the throttle body, I guess. So this would screw onto the throttle, and this is a base that you just bolt in here. It's a 10 millimeter screw. This one is one of the 3 that you take out of the throttle body. So that was there before. I took that one out. So I've untightened this one here. This is not an issue anymore. It's a 10 mil. I mean a 6 mil. Let me find that. 6 mil. Maybe a 7. That's a 7. Yeah. I'll just go ahead and give that a little more room to wiggle. Okay, that's a 7 right there. So we just take that out. As soon as I move this, that'll probably just pop out, I guess, from there. Now this big plastic part, you're just gonna wiggle it around when you need to move the screws. Taking this part out, this is the EGR now. It should just pop out of here. Maybe not. Okay, maybe just. Okay. Well, the clamp here needs to be unfastened all the way. It's one of those double support clamps, I guess. I'll leave this on here so I know where to put it. You know, if you unscrew this all the way, a lot more actually. There you go. So you just leave that there. Okay, so we got the EGR here. There is one more. One of those nice BMW clips that we love here. What I take is one of these hook things. I put it under. I pull this out. There's like a white thing there. Just set this right here. Just put this under here. It's like a little clip. Should come out easy. There you go. So that one goes there. Well, it's actually very easy to understand. Okay, and let's see why we're here. That's what it's going to look like. I mean, there's a fair amount of buildup in there. So I don't know if this is probably if this is the problem. Could be. There's a lot of buildup there, and if we go here and see the intake, there's a lot of buildup in there too. Just get some light in there. Look at that. Look at that. Wow. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean this up. I will show you how we clean this. So I'm going to tape up some of these electric parts so we don't get any unnecessary stuff in there, and we'll be back in a little bit. Now I taped up the electric part here so I don't get any soda inside when I blast it. I just want to, just get this really thick stuff off with my screwdriver beforehand, so I don't have to. You can really see what's going on in this place. Look at this thing. Look at this thing. Look at this. Look how much buildup is in there. Now, I don't know if this is the problem, if it would be the problem for this kind of issue, but there's a lot of buildup in here. Now, I'm going to take this first layer off with my screwdriver. And when I get to the sandblasting, with the soda blasting part, because I'm going to do a soda blast, not a sand or a walnut, I'm going to do a soda. They say it's much better to do the soda part, not the walnut, because it's not harmful, dissolves and all that. Anyway, there's a lot of soot in here. Hold on. Back. I got one of these wire things here. Maybe that will help a little bit. Yeah, it takes quite a bit off actually. You can see it's starting to clean fairly great. This is the in part. Now, in a lot of videos that I've seen, a lot of people say that the carbon buildup is rock solid and dry. This is not the case here. It seems to be moist, so I don't know if that.
It's probably because there's oil in there as well.
Yeah, maybe there shouldn't be. I don't know. Maybe that's another problem we have. But now, if you put your finger in here, or maybe a screwdriver, you can see the valve opening and closing. There's a lot of buildup in the valve there too. So I'm just gonna put some foaming agent that I bought to help this a little bit, and I'll go from there. We did this the soda blasting, which I've never done before. I bought a cheap soda blasting little gun that you put in the soda and it takes that out. Anyway, I'll show you that later on. This is the throttle body. You actually can open up the butterfly. It looks like brand new. Does great work. The other side, there's a little bit of residue there, but that's okay. I mean, it's super clean. Did a little bit of the outside too. Cleaned it up. This is the EGR valve. See how it was before? This looks basically new inside of here. Now if you push the valve, you can see it opening and closing. So that's been cleaned up pretty good actually. You can see this looks like it's brand new. So we're just gonna go put it back together and hopefully we'll solve our problem. Going backwards now, let me show you what I did here. We put the clip here in place. We fastened that to place. This is still loose, but I have, placed it there until it's time for it to be tightened. This is a little base that we have there. This goes there. So the EGR is going to be put back where its original place was. I'm going to put my, this is something that I dread. I already lost the
nut or
a nut in the engine bay there one time today. Took me back a couple of about a half an hour's worth of searching. So I'm going to start with the easy ones here. Okay, that's easy. Okay. All right. That one goes in here. That one goes there. Put that back in place. This was the 10 millimeter. No. 12. Maybe 11. This is an 11. Okay, this little bolt here that we took out, that I was talking to you about, right here, it's actually a 11 millimeter. So we're gonna fasten that in now. Put that in place. Now, hope I don't. There you go. That's how you need us to lose that. So we're basically working backwards. Okay, that's in place. That's good. Alright. I'll go ahead and do that. That's a little 7. The 7 right there. Yeah. Now I'm going to put it in an angle here that I can just get it out of the way. Be able to work with it, but I won't be in somebody's way. There we go. Okay, that's tight now. Okay. We've done the easy stuff. Now comes the hard stuff. There's 2 bolts that we have to get under here, and that's going to be a challenge. Okay, now I saw somebody online did something really smart.
Which would be?
Okay, hold on, there's another little bracket that I don't want to forget. It's this one here, but that goes onto the throttle valve. So
Right down there. It
Yes.
goes down right here.
no, that's
It goes right there.
afterwards though.
That's afterwards?
Yeah. I'm gonna put
Alright.
these bolts in place. Now, this what Rick had done. What he did is he took the bolt, put some tape
Where?
on the bolt with the Allen so it didn't fall off.
That's smart.
I'm gonna try that. I don't know if it's gonna work.
Then how do you take the Allen off though?
Just yank it off, but the thing is that will it actually work?
Can you show the camera what you did?
Well, I saw somebody did something like this. I mean, it doesn't look like it's very positive here enough because I can't take out this afterwards. Maybe he didn't do that. Maybe he did something else. I just can't remember what it was. It was something in these lines. Anyway. Or maybe we can use the magnet to put it in place. Maybe that would work.
Maybe that works.
Magnet. Put them in place, and then with our finger, maybe.
Yeah.
This is gonna be fun. It's actually in place.
No.
Now the thing is that, how can I get it started without, I mean, it's actually in place.
Focus, please, or
Got that out. Now all I gotta do is start it.
focus. Yes.
I need that long Allen, please.
The long Allen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right there.
This one.
That one, yeah. Thank you.
There you go. Where are we?
This is basically by feel here now.
I think I can see it from here. Somewhere along here. Find it though. There it is. It's too far in though.
Okay, we got
It's
one
not
in.
focusing that well.
That's okay, don't worry about it. It's right there, you see it?
Yeah, I see it's coming in.
It's going in.
And it looks like it's all the way in.
That's one.
That's a good thing. Right through that little hole right there. See it? It's a good place. That's the camera thing. Put that on the back.
The same thing with the other one.
Same thing. I'm actually
This is
gonna
actually
go
the hardest one.
on this side for this. Thing on top of it. With the camera angles.
The hardest
Maybe
one
not.
because
Can I stay through there? Little hole right there. Let me see where you need to go.
I'm going into there. Right there.
Oh, I can see it.
You can.
But I can see red
The problem
moving.
is that
I don't know about the screw.
this thing is so.
In a weird place.
Yeah.
We'll call it BMW. File a complaint.
Oops, sorry.
Hands are pocket.
So I'll stick the magnet under there just in case it falls, so it just catches it.
Hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully, yes.
Where am I? That's very bright, jeez. Big the lamp right there we're using.
Okay. This is actually harder than what I thought.
Yes, it should be. That's how cars work apparently.
I'm gonna try it again with the magnet. For some reason, it wouldn't go, but I'm confident that if I do it again, it might get going. No.
It's really had fun we are.
The problem is that this red part of the magnet is so thick. It's
Doesn't
going
fit?
onto the going onto the body of the EGR, and it won't go where it's supposed to. Okay. Plan B.
What's plan B?
B is getting this into the screwdriver.
This is the aftermath of the soda. It's great. Tires all white now.
Try this as a screwdriver.
Screwdriver. Don't you have a metal screwdriver that has a magnet on it?
No, it has to be Allen in front.
Oh yeah.
It's not a regular screw. That's the problem.
So you're using a screwdriver?
I'm using the
Allen attachment.
Allen attachment to the screwdriver that I have in my kit there.
Okay.
I'm concerned that I'm going to lose this bolt in here because there's no way I can get my hand into there.
I can attempt.
No,
there's no way you're getting your hand through there.
So
There's no way you're getting that through.
no, I can't do that. I can't do that.
This is pretty hard.
It is pretty hard.
And we gotta put this back in as well.
That's easy.
No, it's not. We took this out, by the way.
I'm gonna try this with the tape again
It's supposed to be right here.
because
Because what?
I don't intend to lose that bolt there. And you know what? Something close up right now. I better feel for it.
Huh?
You recording?
Yes. I was just getting my hands on this. Because my fingers are on a whole other level of freezing. These fingers are not.
Okay, if I get this in, I'm about how I'm gonna take the tape off later. Okay, it's actually in.
You got it in?
Yeah, I used a short Allen
Huh.
and the tape, but
How are you gonna get it off now?
well, I'm gonna
Just
think
pull and
about
hope?
that. Well, I'm gonna get it in first. I want the bolt to get in. That's my really concern.
What's gonna happen is you're gonna pull it and it.
I did.
But
And the tape is still there.
that's what I mean. That was gonna be the problem. If the tape stays
But-
there now, you can't put it back in.
But I can. I'm gonna use the pick.
That's smart.
So I'm gonna use the pick to take out the tape.
Hopefully that works.
Well, I'm hoping. Can't do anything right now. Except to hope, really. It is so.
Let me see that. I don't know if we can see in there, but it's somewhere back there.
Hmm?
Somewhere back there.
Yeah, we'll find it. Don't worry about it.
That would help you.
Where's the other flashlight?
A flashlight? It's over there.
It's much better for this thing here. Just get this out of the way.
We got like 500 flashlights right here.
Okay. You know what I'm going to do first? If I screw it all the way in, then perhaps screw it all the way in. Oh no, I gotta take that out. You know what happened, Rob?
What? Fell.
No.
What? The tape layered.
The tape layered. And I can't get my thing in there. We have the EGR in place. 1, 2, 3, 4 screws. These are what do we 6 millimeter?
I think so. 5.
5? Really?
5. I think. Hold on. Pretty sure they're 5. The wrench says 5. Yeah, because this is 6, this is 4, so they're 5.
So it's 5. So it's a 5 millimeter Allen. For the top 2, I use this long attachment I bought from Home Depot this morning, about 20 bucks for the whole set. So for these 2, these 3, 1, 2, and the one below this one, you can actually use this. For the other one, which is below this one, number 4, you can't actually use this without taking out this little line here for the coolant. So what I did is I have a shorter version of a
5mm Allen.
shorter version of these. Where is it? Set it in place. What did I do with it? Do you know what I did? Put it here. Okay. So I have the shorter version of the 5 here. The Allen. I taped the screw. Basically the screw is like this one here. So I took the screw, I put it here. I put a little tape here so I wouldn't drop it inside the engine bay. I bolted it in. Took out my Allen. The tape came off fairly easy with my fingers under there. And I tightened it with the small Allen, just using this as a lever. Tightened it all the way. So this is very, very secure now. Don't forget this bolt inside here holds this little piece of metal right there. There's a clip here that we already put in place. So
Oh, that's the wrong way. Hold on. I just zoomed in like 19 times.
that's okay. There's a clip that goes there. This is the clip for the sensor here. We're gonna put in the engine throttle right now, and as soon as I'm finished, I'll go ahead and tell you what I did and how everything went. Listen.